Hi, I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach. With today's sales tip, I want to talk about goal setting, right? I was in a dealership the other day and I asked the new salesman, what's your goal for the month, right? Because every dealership seems to have, let's get a goal and post it on the board, right? And she said, my goal is 10. And I said, well, how many do you have so far? And she said, I've already got 4 deals. Well, it's the 6th of the month, right? That goal needs to be what? Change. So let's talk about goal setting. First of all, goals are arbitrary at the most part. Everybody sits down and first, give me what you're going to sell this month, and you're forced to set an arbitrary goals. Goals should be more specific. Are goals important? Absolutely. You've got to have a target. You've got to have a destination. But you need to know something. You need to adjust your pace based on how you're doing throughout the month. And with that in mind, I'd like to tell you, I think monthly goal setting is probably not as effective as it could be. I'd rather focus on the week or the day. Here in this case, for the month, she was 4 ahead. She was, all I got is 6 more. Well, she's going to underperform. Her goal is going to cap her performance. When she hit that 4, she should immediately move that goal to what? 14 or 15. Never commit the sin of aiming too low. Always aim high and miss. Don't aim too low and hit it. But when we're talking about goals, those monthly goals, I'd rather break them down to weekly and daily. Now, you're going to work 5 days this week. How many days do you come in to sell a car? How many of those 5 days do you want to sell a car, right? So what is your goal? Sell 5 cars a week, which what does that break down today? I came to work today to sell a car. I always felt when I went home and didn't sell a car that I worked for free, right? It made me crazy. Now, if you don't sell a car today, you better plant the seed of success for tomorrow, right? So our goal should be weekly. Sell 5 cars a week, and we should break it down to daily. Sell what? 1 car a day. Now, let me break this down for you. I highly recommend, if you're going to use goal setting, that you track it. You can't improve what you don't measure. I like to get a monthly calendar that you can see every day on it, just like that. And I like to track 3 things, right? I like to track how many face-to-face guests I seen that day. If I saw 3, I put that in there and I put a dash. And then I like to track how many I sold that day. If I sold 1, I put a 1 there and I put a slash. And the third number I set is how many future appointments that I set today. You see, if every day you come to Play to Win and you set a goal that day to see 2 or 3 people face to face, sell at least 1 car, and set a minimum of 1 future appointment every single day, you will have an awesome month. So here's what I'm telling you. Goal setting is of no value unless it's pursued and constantly measured. And to make your goal setting more powerful, set those long-term goals, but break them down into smaller compartments, the week and even the day. And I do want to remind you, how do you hit those goals? You hit those goals 1 deal at a time, 1 opportunity at a time. So when I talk about goal setting, and this is for another sales tip, but remember, your goal should be working with excellence with every opportunity. That's the highest goal you can set. Good selling.